Hey guys, welcome to Black United. Welcome to another video. And today was Liverpool 3, Manchester City 1, and what a joy to watch was this game. This game was absolutely unbelievable. This is why I love football. This is the kind of games that will make me a football fan, that generate fans for world football. This is why this is the best sport in the world. Like, whoever sees Barcelona and Real Madrid play right now and then has the joy to watch Liverpool against Manchester City, the common thing to expect for someone to say is that they play a different sport, because they're on a complete different league. This was unbelievable. It was great. Thank you to both Liverpool and Manchester City for giving us something to watch, something good to watch finally this season. There's been good games for some teams, but this was definitely for me the best game of the season so far. It was unbelievable. The conditions that it was, the two teams really close to each other, challenging. Liverpool able to make 9 points if they were to win the game. Manchester City may be able to cut some points from Liverpool, but at the end of the day, Liverpool were able to take all the 3 points and get themselves 9 points away from Manchester City, who they're gonna take a lot of care of coming into the next couple of games, because it's a big difference. They're starting to build a difference against Manchester City, but as we saw last season, Manchester City have enough in the tank to win every single game if they need to. So before we get ahead with the video, let's go ahead with the lineups. Liverpool to start with Alisson in net, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and the full possessions with Andy Robertson. And then in the center back position you had Virgil van Dijk and Dejan Lovren. A midfield trio: Fabinho, Jordan Henderson and Gini Wijnaldum. And in forward line of Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. Pep Guardiola opted to start with Claudio Bravo in net, replacing the injured Ederson. John Stones and Fernandinho at center backs, with Angelino and Kyle Walker in the fullbacks. A midfield double pivot of Rodri and Ilkay Gundogan. And then you had Kevin De Bruyne down the middle as the number 10, with Bernardo Silva down the right, Raheem Sterling down the left, and Sergio Aguero up top. And what do I have to say about this game, other than this was a masterpiece of a game from both teams? And I don't know, throughout the video I'm going to be showing probably an image about the stats at the beginning, and then we'll probably switch about the image of the game in general. But look at the possession stat and look at the total game, because if you saw the game and then you see the scoreline, you have to say that Liverpool, although they were very effective, I want to take credit away from Liverpool, and I don't want anyone to say that I dislike Liverpool, that I'm a Manchester City fan. No, I actually am more sympathetic towards Liverpool, and that is probably majorly due to Jurgen Klopp, because I sympathize a lot to Jurgen Klopp, the same as I do with Guardiola. But I just feel something with this Liverpool team, and if I had to choose a second team, it would probably be Liverpool. But I don't want to, it's a very false game. The scoreline is very unfair to what the game actually reflected. If you see the stats, 18 shots, 3 on target, while Liverpool had 12 shots, 5 on target. I believe something like 6 shots inside the box, while Manchester City had something like 12 shots inside the box. It was ridiculous. Manchester City definitely, they keep hitting post. It was very unlucky for them. Aguero missing time after time, after we've seen Aguero being one of the best finishers in the Premier League and of the last 10 years. Oddly enough, I believe that there was a stat over there that Aguero hasn't scored at Anfield ever. I'm pretty sure Aguero has never scored at Anfield, which is ridiculous because of how many times he's been in the Premier League and how great of a striker he is. It's very odd that Aguero has this kind of games where he misses chance after chance. He's normally one of the players that And I believe that before this game arrived in the Premier League, he had 9 goals with only 10 shots on target, which was a ridiculous stat. And after that, this game, I guess, was the game where Aguero wasn't meant to score at all. And something very symbolic for me about this game, and again, not taking credit away from Liverpool, because at the end of the day, they were very clinical. They finish all their chances, and in this kind of games, you can't forgive any chances. Like, if you keep missing chances after chances, you're gonna pay it tough. And Manchester City paid it very tough today after this Liverpool team completely dismantled them. Jurgen Klopp pretty much did what was expected. He went and pressed high up the pitch. He was very dumb. He was like trying to take the ball away from Pep Guardiola really fast from that Manchester City team. Trent Alexander-Arnold again was fantastic, and the Robertson more of the same. But if you have to analyze the game of how it went, and I want to make this clear to anyone that's gonna discuss the penalty situation at the beginning, it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty just for the fact that we know that the new rules say that a foul going forward, this is not up to me. This is what the ruling says. And a foul for the attack that is made by the team that is attacking inside the box, it's a handball. It's a handball regardless, and we saw this already in a game with Manchester City where I believe was a shot from Gabriel Jesus that touched Aymeric Laporte's hand, even though it was completely attached to his body, and the goal was disallowed. That is why, after the ball bounces off Bernardo Silva in his left arm, and then goes ahead and touches Trent Alexander-Arnold clearly, because that was a clear, if it wasn't Bernardo Silva touching the ball, that would have been a clear penalty. But because the incident happened there, although the thing I'm not okay, or I could be up to debate with, is that the ref should have stopped the play right there if he saw Bernardo Silva. Yet again, the play was really fast. Maybe he didn't see him, and that's why I don't know if VAR. I'm not sure if VAR was can act in that situation. But the break from Liverpool was very fast, very direct, and then unlucky that out of Fabinho trying that shot, we've seen that kind of play so many times that the player hits it wide, hits it over the bar, hits it to the goalkeeper. But this time Fabinho hit a complete rocket. His second goal in the Premier League since his time at Liverpool. First goal of the season in the Premier League. It was it was an absolute rocket. But let's be honest, if Fabinho tried that shot of 10 times, more likely than not, he would have missed that shot a lot of times. But this time he scored it, and luck at the end of the day plays a big part in football. And again, with a really good break from Andy Robertson, I believe 2 chances. Manchester City at this time, when Liverpool scored their second goal, Manchester City had generated 4 chances and missed all of them. Well, Liverpool generated 2 chances and scored 2 goals from it. A fantastic cross from Andy Robertson hits Mohamed Salah. Salah hits it with a header across the goalkeeper. Bravo, no chance, and that's 2-0. And after that, I thought Manchester City were gonna fall down, but it wasn't the case. Manchester City kept playing their game, kept being intense, doing their thing, and it was good to see that they weren't gonna go out without a fight, and they definitely did as much as they could. They generated a lot of chances. For me, it would have been fair a draw, or maybe a closer, maybe like a 1-0, a 2-1, a 3-2. But a 3-1 just is not a reflection of how the game went, in my opinion. But in this kind of games, luck plays a big part, because when the two teams are so tightly together in talent and level of intensity, then this kind of things can happen. We've seen it time and time again. Barcelona, actually, this is the kind of game that for me reflected the 3-0 that Barcelona beat Liverpool last season in the Champions League. Not that we played nearly as good as Liverpool, because like I said, Liverpool deserved this victory in a way, not by this margin, but they deserved victory. They were really good and very clinical. But Barcelona, basically in the Camp Nou against Liverpool, they didn't generate as many chances as Liverpool. I think Milner with a clear-cut chance, Salah hitting the post with the open net, like Barcelona scoring like unbelievable goals, Messi with a free kick from like God knows how many yards out, a Virgil van Dijk falling asleep in one of the Messi goals, Guardiola putting an unbelievable cross right to Luis Suarez. Like, those kind of things that if that game was to be played more times, the result probably would be a lot different. And it hurts Manchester City. We'll see how they come out of this, because two things can happen. They can be motivated and keep going at it, keep winning games, and they can maybe go in that running spree that we know that teams like Pep Guardiola can do, that they can win probably. If you told me that they win every single game after this in the Premier League, I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to be up to Liverpool. They have the advantage. They have a clear advantage. And they're probably used to, well, when the Champions League comes around, so they'll probably be able to be competing in more competitions. But we'll see. Maybe Manchester City after this collapse mentally. The players just don't believe that they can do it. It all depends. We'll see what's going to happen. The game overall was really fun. It was really enjoying to see. I'm probably going to be watching this game more in depth just to enjoy it more in its totality. Maybe rewatch things that I missed. But overall, the game was superb. And this is the kind of thing, like, Manchester City lost today, but their fans have to be proud that they watch a game like this. Like, if I was a Barcelona fan and we play like this, even if we lose in the Champions League, like this, playing like this, I wouldn't complain. I would say, congrats, good game. Maybe then let's try it again next time, because more likely than not, playing like this, you'll win most games. You'll win most of the games, and it will be the odd occasion where you lose. Because when you play like this and you have so many great players, and on top of that you have Lionel Messi, Barcelona become the best team in the world. But right now, by the attitude of not training hard enough, and not playing with intensity, then there's nothing you can do about it. Like, if Madrid or Barcelona or Atletico Madrid are to face a team like Liverpool, Manchester City, they are going to get obliterated. And actually, if Bayern Munich and Juventus are to face right now Manchester City and Liverpool at their full strength, I think they could also get humiliated, because I think these two are so far away from the pack than everyone else that it's going to be a joy to watch. I can only imagine. I just hope that Barcelona can finish first, because I'm pretty sure Liverpool and Manchester are going to be finishing first. So I don't want to find any of them in the round of 16, to be honest. And if we can prevent having to play against any of them until the final, if we are to reach the final, that I highly doubt, that would be great. But anyways, a joy to watch. Really excited for seeing this game. We have an international break. Like I said, I have some tests coming up this week. I have something to finish up. I'll try to post some videos. Maybe I'll do like 3-4 videos this week. But you guys know, if I cannot post a video, you guys know the reason. Leave me all your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about this game? Who do you think deserves to win this game? And how do you think the Premier League is shaping up? Really exciting with Chelsea, with Leicester, Arsenal, and Manchester United are still very inconsistent. Anyways, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, Blaugranas.